Yeah, I'm out here on this beautiful Friday morning. It's about 7:15 a.m. And I was just thinking about how insanely lucky it is to be able to run from my house, which you can kind of see if you really zoom in way back there in the city, all the way up in the foothills with a beautiful view of all of the Wasatch Mountains with their snow-capped peaks. It's just honestly such a privilege to be able to run a 10-mile beautiful loop in the morning before work. And man, it's just so good. It's so beautiful out here. It's so green. Um, and honestly, things are just going honestly really good right now. Two of my best friends in the area just had a baby yesterday, which is amazing. Um, Even though I still don't have a name for it, I've been eagerly waiting for the name. So that's been amazing. It's just been a lot of friends I've been hanging out with this week, which has been great. Honestly, something I feel like that happened last weekend. I just feel like it was such a nice act. I was walking around Liberty Park. It was like 7 o'clock. Last Saturday it was just so nice out, so I had to go for a walk. And kind of a newer friend, but his name's Steve. He rolled by in his car and just was like, "Hey, Jacob, what's up?" And he invited me to go have a picnic with him and his girlfriend, which was kind of funny. I had never met her, but I was appreciative that she was okay with me crashing their date. That was, I don't know, I just thought that small act was really nice. What else has been going on? Went to Silver Sun Pickups last night. One of my favorite bands of last year. They just rock, man. I don't know, it's something about their vibe, their style of music. It's just very soothing in a way. So definitely check them out if you haven't. I feel like the song of the week has been "Heart Like a Truck" by Lainey Wilson. That's been on heavy rotation this week. There's also been some down stuff too. So it's never 100% positive, but last weekend I got stood up on a date, which is always fun. Been a little while since that had happened. But really, that's the only thing I feel like in a little bit that's been just a little disappointing. I'm also planning this Alaska trip, which has been pretty cool. I'm trying to get a rotation of people to come and join me when I'm out there, so that I can just have people out there. Because I think what I learned during the Nepal trip was that it'd just be nice to have friends out there and be able to hang out and chat with somebody, be able to talk to somebody who can actually speak English. Would be nice. So yeah, trying to plan that trip for August. Just got to figure some stuff out with work. Man, it is so gorgeous out here. The sun just came up. Yeah, just feeling really blessed. I feel like one more thing is I've been doing the Waking Up app, which is the app from Sam Harris, who's one of my favorite people to listen to on podcasts and talks and debates and whatnot. I feel like he's so smart and he's so learned. Yeah, mindfulness has been just something that you kind of always know, but as a concept, but you don't quite know what it means. And he just talks about how it's basically just being able to recognize or notice essentially the thoughts that you're having, instead of just being beholden to them as they stream into your mind. Because I feel like a lot of times I feel a certain way and I'm I don't know why I'm feeling this way, or I just have these random thoughts that just pop out of nowhere, and it's essentially I'm suddenly controlled by whatever that thought happens to be. So instead, it's okay, notice that thought instead of just being the thinker of your thoughts. Actually, separate a little bit of those two, so that you can at least give yourself a little bit some control back. So you're not just at the mercy of every single random thought that just pops into your head. So just been working on that a little bit. It's a thing that you just do only 10 minutes a night or something like that. That's been a good kind of lesson that I've been doing the past week or two. Oh, I almost forgot to mention that I wanted to say the meme of the week goes out to the 100 men versus one silverback gorilla meme, which I've been just seeing everywhere recently. Basically, it's just who would win in a fight, 100 men or one silverback gorilla. I do think my take is probably that you'd probably have to sacrifice the first 15 men who would just almost like the the front line of the army just charge and just get probably decimated. So you'd probably have about 80 men left. And then I think you'd have to just link arms together, at least like in pairs of like 2 or 3, and then try to choke that thing out. I mean, I think that's like the only way that you could possibly take it out. Well, you'd have to have other men basically like distracting it so that it wouldn't just rip you to shreds. So I'm thinking a couple of men go for the legs so that's distracted, a couple men go and punch in the body, and then there's 2 or 3 guys who linked arms and are going for the jugular, just trying to choke them out. I think that's really the only way. I've been thinking about this a lot, and that's the only conclusion I've come to. So let me know if you've got a brighter idea. I'm sure there are. So yeah, anyways, I'm going to keep on going on this run. I got to get to work, but yeah, I just thought I'd do a little check-in. Just a great morning.